Hey guys, it's Zach with Legendary Fishing again. Today we're gonna be out at pond that's out here on Fort Hood on the range. Just a random pond that I saw while I was out here out in the field. Thought I'd come and check it out. Gonna do a little bass fishing. We've got some night crawlers to at least get some bluegills or something like that. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my to the pro staff that I'm with now. Victor Hooks, Titan Tungsten, Elite Catch, Hooked Up 365, and now Venom Lures. So hopefully be able to have some more content coming to you guys with more bass fishing and stuff like that. I like bass fishing. It's just I'm not real good at it around in this particular area at Fort Hood. I hadn't really figured the fish out. I'm better with things that are a little bit more predictable, like catfishing, other bottom fishing, with live bait or um, natural baits. So, well, guys, let's get to it. See if we can get anything. All right, guys. First thing I'm going to use is a Texas rigged Zoom shaky head worm. I got a little 1/16 ounce Titan Tungsten weight pegged down on it. It's such a small weight because I want it to fall real slow, and a low or small profiled plastic because winter time these fish might be a little more sluggish, and I don't know what's in this pond, so the likeliness of getting a small fish is a lot higher than getting a big fish real quick. So Shakespeare Wild Series travel rod. This thing, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. It's a medium action rod though, and I've got 6-pound P-line fluorocarbon on here. This is the first thing I'm gonna try out though. I got a little chartreuse dip and dye dye on there, chartreuse garlic. We're gonna see what happens. Alright guys, so that last spot didn't pan out very well. It looked a lot better from the driver's hole of a tank than it did in person. But so I was driving to another spot and I came across this pond, and right here there's some fish that hit the top of the water when I drove by. So I'm gonna see if I can get any bites, and also see if they're bass. I do believe I saw one bass while I was parking, like swimming across real shallow. So, well, he wasn't very big, but that's fine. I'm trying to figure out where some fish are out here. Let's see here. I mean, they might be sunfish. I don't know. I'm in this little shallow pool here. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting. It is actually fairly deep right here, which is, I guess, why there's still water here when right over here it's almost, dry ground. Well, dry. Alright guys, so I changed it up a little bit. I moved that little 1/16 ounce Titan Tungsten weight up the line. I've got a couple of bobber stops holding it there, down to a little Vector Hooks panfish hook, and this little finesse worm here. I've got it wacky rigged. That's what this is right here, is a wacky rig. And I'm gonna see if I can't get anything with it. The little Texas rig, I don't know, they just wasn't paying attention to it at all. And there's some nicer fish in here. I've seen some really nice fish swirl. A little bit better one. There's no one. Nice little chunkster. Alright guys, well, unfortunately my camera died, obviously. I caught like, I think 7 bass, and some bluegill on DMF night crawlers. But so what I was doing was wacky worming a, well, first was a Natural Forage Baits limit stick in watermelon red. I got my first bass on that, and I lost my worm, so I don't have a whole lot of those left, so I decided to change it up a little bit. And I was looking for something a lot more finesse and in watermelon red, because I'd already caught a fish on that color, so and I've had good luck at that spot with that color before. Well, I got to looking through my stuff, and all I had in watermelon red that was a worm was a Zoom U-tail lizard. So I pinched the tail off, and it made it about that long, but it was watermelon red. I dipped it in a little bit of chartreuse and garlic dipping dye, put it on the hook, threw it out, and a lot of the fish that I caught, as you could see from the 2 that were back to back, was I would throw it out, and as soon I'd let it fall to the bottom. As soon as it hit the bottom, I'd reel tight on it, and it would be heavy, so there was a fish already on it. I missed several. Some of them felt a little bit nicer. I just didn't get a good hook set, because when I'd reel down, it'd be tight, and then I'd try and hook it, and then they might have been in the process of spitting it out by then. I don't know. But so like I said, I got 6 or 7 bass at the 3rd spot I went to, which was the original spot that I was going to go to. I knew there was fish there. I knew I could catch them. Well, I have caught them before on Wacky Worm. Wacky Rig. But I don't know, I just felt like trying some new spots, which ended up backfiring on me. And the last little bit of battery I had left on my camera is when I started catching fish. And so I apologize for that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and try and hit that spot again this weekend. If I do, honestly, you probably won't even see this. But if I don't, I'll go ahead and upload this most likely to try and show a little bit of technique, you know, what I was doing and stuff, what I was using. But again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It'll help me out a lot. So shout out to my sponsors right quick. Titan Tungsten, which I was using the Titan Tungsten 1/16 ounce worm weight as my my wacky worm weight. So you don't always put a weight for a wacky worm, but in these situations, that pond's like 20 foot deep right there where I was fishing, and so I want that worm to get to the bottom faster, and there's grass down there, so I put a little bit of weight on it. So shout out to those guys. Thank you a lot for the opportunity to work with you guys, and thank you for the weights. So also shout out to Vector Hooks. So I was using a size 8, I believe it is, panfish hook of theirs. I was using such a small hook because it's a very finesse rig. I'm using a lightweight, small worm. I don't need a big, 1-2-aught hook. So I really like their hooks. They're very sharp. I like their eyelet on this particular hook. It's a oversized eyelet, so it's easier to tie to. So also, I'd like to thank Venom Lures, Elite Catch, and Hooked Up Fishing 365. Thanks to those guys for allowing me to be on their team. So until next time, see you. Hey guys, it's Zach with Legendary Fishing. Today we're going to be doing some bass fishing. Going to be going to one of the many ponds out here on Fort Hood. Stopped by this place a couple days ago. Literally made 2 casts, missed a fish missed a bass and caught a bass. So should be pretty good, but it's a little chilly this morning for Texas, I guess, being 41 degrees. So really not that bad for February 1st, but a little bit of a cold snap there. But it'll warm up nicely, probably into the 60s today. We're not going to stay out quite long enough for it to get the high of the day. It's me and Jasmine. She's back there eating boudin for breakfast. And we're going to show you a few things. Stay tuned. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do so. And see what we get. Alright guys, so we got to our fishing spot here, or one of them that we're going to get, the first one. Stopped by here a couple days ago, made 2 casts, had 2 hits, got 1 in, so it should be pretty good. Just a pond out here on Fort Hood. This will only be my 2nd time here, but first time was pretty darn good, especially for just making 2 casts. It maybe been here 5 minutes. So there's a little bit of grass on the bottom. I don't know how deep this pond is at all. I don't know if there's any big fish in here, but I know I'll be able to show my techniques that I want to show, and should have some productivity. I can't talk. So be able to show the techniques that I usually use, and probably catch a fish on it at the same time. So let's see what we get. Alright, so to start the day off with, what I'm going to be doing is using my little Shimano Wild Series. It's a medium action spinning reel. It comes in the 4 sections. It's a travel rod. I've got 6-pound P-line fluorocarbon, a little 1/16 ounce Titan tungsten weight, and a little number 8 Vector hook, panfish hook. And I'm going to take a Zoom trick worm, watermelon red. I'm going to hook it About like that. About more or less in the middle. Wacky worm rig. And take this, spike it, dip and glow. Dip the tail in it. And you guys can see it, but it turns the tail chartreuse, and it's got garlic flavor in it. So alright, let's see if I can get bites as fast as I did last time. Now what I'm going to do, open my bell, let it sink to the bottom. Alright, let's hit bottom. Really. And I'm going to, so the way I'm going to do this today is kind of bounce it. Don't throw anything in the water either. Oh, I had a hit. A lot of times you look for the scrapes on the tail or something like that when you get a fish hit it. In this case, you can see on the weight here, teeth marks scraping down the sides of the weight, and there's a plastic. I don't see how I didn't get that fish. Right scrapes went right down to the hook. I finally got one, but he's a little baby.
I want him.
Little bitty one. There you go. Throw him back. So what I ended up doing is taking that full-size worm and cutting it in half, using half of it. And that was the first cast with it like that, and I actually catch a fish instead of just having a bite. So that tells me that most of them are going to be really small anyways. Oh well, let's see what happens. There's another one. A little bit bigger one. So, that's what the deal was. I just needed a smaller one.
Is it mine? So me?
Here, you want to hold him? There you go. Grab him by the lip. Oh, hold on. Hold him. Hold him tight.
Hey.
Here, let me see. Hold him up. Hey, stand over there. Hold him up in front of you. Like, turn your wrist. Now, put your elbow in. Like, lower your arm. No, honey, not your elbow in his mouth. Here, hold him like this. Look at me. Hold him like this. You don't have to hold him like that. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Grab his lip. Grab his bottom lip with your thumb. Alright, now let me see. Look at me, smile. Alright, put him back. Just throw him in the water, honey. Oh, well, yeah, that works too. Push him in.
Daddy's so wet. Bye-bye.
So our little day of fishing, just to see what happens, turned into a surprise fishing tournament. And this is going to be the first one entered in the tournament. It's not necessarily a big one, but all we got to do is take a picture of it being measured and we're all good. So guys, what ended up being just a mess around fishing day turned into a fishing tournament. Turned into me getting third place with one fish. But I got a new rod and reel. Googan Squad, just rod and reel. Never had anything Googan Squad. I know it's a big fad that's going on right now or whatever, but I try and steer clear of those for a while. And also got this Googan Squad lipless. I really don't know anything about them, but try it out. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that. Free tournament, got a rod and reel and a bait.
Dada.
So, hey honey.
My owl.
Yeah, your apple. We're probably gonna go out and fish with the family anyways and see how that goes. So y'all probably see that also, but it's gonna be a different episode, so stick to it.